Fingering a woman isn't just a warm-up. It's not some fast, clumsy prelude to the main event. When done right, with patience, rhythm, and purpose, fingering alone can make a woman scream, shake, and remember you forever. But most men rush. Most men jab. Most men forget that her pleasure starts in the brain, not just between her thighs. If you want to be unforgettable in the bedroom, if you want her legs shaking, her breath lost, her soul whispering your name, you need to master your fingers. This is your full guide to the 5 powerful fingering techniques that drive women wild, not just physically, but emotionally. Ready to become the man she fantasizes about? Let's get into it. Move 1. The slow tease. Turn her body into anticipation. The biggest mistake most men make? They go in too fast. No warm-up. No anticipation. No build-up. But women are not like men. They don't go from 0 to 100 in seconds. Her body needs time. Her mind needs to wander. Her breathing needs to shift. This is where your patience becomes seductive. Now, how do you do it right? 1. Start outside the underwear. Tease her through the fabric. Gently press. Circle your fingers. Let her feel you're there, but not give her everything. 2. Use your fingers to outline, not enter. Run a single finger from her hip bone to her inner thigh, slow, deliberate strokes. She'll start to shift under you, aching for more. 3. Let her moan without being touched. Yes, this is real. When you tease her mind and body with slow, intentional movements, her arousal builds like a wave. You're not just touching her body. You're awakening it. You want her to beg, not because you withheld, but because your control makes her melt. She doesn't need you to rush. She needs to feel like you could take your time all night. Move 2. Rhythm over speed. Find her pace, then own it. When it comes to fingering, speed is the enemy of pleasure. Most men think harder and faster equals better, but in reality, that's how you numb her. Women don't want chaotic stimulation, they want rhythmic control. Her body isn't a machine. It's a symphony. And rhythm is how you conduct it. Here's what most men miss. Erratic fingering overstimulates and shuts her down. Consistent rhythm builds safety, and safety builds orgasm. The goal is not to wear her out, it's to tune into her unique arousal tempo. Now, how do you do it right? 1. Start with a soft glide. 1 finger. Minimal pressure. Let it move in a circle, up and down, finding her natural moisture, listening to her breath, not pushing in too soon. 2. Watch her breathing. As she gets aroused, her breath will shift. Short, shallow, shaky. When you notice this, lock into the rhythm that caused it. Don't switch it up. Don't speed up. Stay there and own the tempo. 3. Hold eye contact, if she's open to it. If you're close enough, don't look away. Let her see that you're not just playing with her body, you're connected to her experience. That psychological intimacy? That's where the orgasm begins. Rhythm isn't about how many strokes per second. It's about giving her a pattern her body can ride until it explodes. When you find her rhythm and ride it without ego, she stops thinking. She starts feeling. And when a woman loses herself in your rhythm, she'll give herself to you without resistance. Move 3. The come hither hook. Targeting the G-spot with precision. If you've ever heard of the come hither motion, but never used it properly, then you've missed out on unlocking one of a woman's most intense pleasure zones, the G-spot. Let's break it down. The G-spot isn't a myth. It's real. It's reachable. And when stimulated the right way, it can send her into full body tremors. But here's the secret. It's not about going deep. It's about going precise. Here's how to find it and use it. 1. Use 2 fingers, middle and index. Slide them in slowly while she's fully aroused. You should already have her wet and responsive from move 1 and 2. 2. Curl upward, like you're beckoning her toward you. Gently. The G-spot sits about 2 inches inside the vaginal wall, on the upper front side, toward the belly button. You're not jabbing. You're massaging, like you're smoothing something soft but dense. 3. Combine pressure with rhythm. Press, curl, release. Repeat slowly. Watch for her body to jerk, her legs to clamp around your arm, her breath to catch. Those are signs you're hitting the spot. 4. Listen for involuntary responses. Moans turning into gasps. Legs twitching. Her eyes rolling back. The G-spot, when fully activated, bypasses her logic and hits her nervous system. And if she squirts? That's often where it comes from. G-spot stimulation done with confidence, not chaos. Don't make her feel like she's being inspected. Make her feel like she's being worshipped, through precision, patience, and presence. When your fingers learn her body like they're fluent in her language, that's when she screams. Not from pain, from release. Move 4. Clit with fingers combo, the ultimate dual stimulation. If you want to make her scream, not just moan. If you want her body to shake, not just tremble, then dual stimulation is your golden key. Because for most women, penetration alone isn't enough. Her clitoris, that small bundle of nerve endings, holds the power to tip her into a full-body, headboard-gripping orgasm. But when you combine clitoral stimulation with fingering, in sync, in rhythm, she stops pretending. She loses control. She lets go. How to do it right? 1. Get her close first. Before you even start stimulating the clit and G-spot together, make sure she's already halfway to orgasm. Her breathing should be ragged. Her thighs should be twitching. This is the edge zone. This is where it works best. 2. Slide your fingers in, then add the thumb. Use your middle and index fingers for internal strokes, just like the come-hither motion. Let your thumb gently rest against her clit. Don't rub harshly. Don't rush. Circle slowly. Tap lightly. Hold and pulse. 3. Match the rhythm. Your internal and external touch should feel connected. Think of it like waves, building, flowing, sinking. It's not just about friction. It's about fluidity. 4. Alternate pressure. Switch from gentle circles to steady pressure. Hold. Release. Let her feel every layer of sensation without being overwhelmed. This is when the magic happens. Her moans go deeper. Her thighs close around your wrist. Her eyes close tight, like she's fighting the orgasm and craving it at the same time. Most men focus on just one zone. But the ones she remembers? They activate every nerve in her body at once, without ever needing to ask, "Did you finish?" Because when you hit the clit and the G-spot at the same time, she doesn't just finish. She explodes. Move 5. Edge her. Then explode her. Here's what separates good lovers from unforgettable ones. Not just how you make her come, but how you make her wait for it. This is called edging, the art of bringing her right to the edge of orgasm, then slowing it down, only to build it back up again. You're not just stimulating her body. You're training her nervous system to crave you. You're rewiring her brain to associate you with the most intense, irresistible pleasure she's ever had. And when done right, edging leads to longer, deeper, body-shattering orgasms, the kind that make her cry, laugh, or forget her name for a second. How to do it? 1. Read her breathing and body cues. As she nears orgasm, her breathing will become shallow and fast. Her muscles will tighten. Her back might arch. This is your signal. Pull back slightly. 2. Don't stop. Just ease the intensity. Soften the pressure. Slow the rhythm. Tease her clit instead of applying full contact. She'll whimper. She'll beg. She might even try to force your hand back in place. Hold your control. That's what drives her crazy. 3. Do it again and again. Build her up. Hold her there. Let her crash back down. Each time, her body stores more tension, more energy, more need. And when you finally let her go, she won't just climax. She'll detonate. 4. Let her ride it, then hold her. After she screams. After her whole body pulses. After the sheets are drenched. Wrap your arms around her. Let her melt into you. That post-orgasm safety? That's how emotional bonding happens. The best orgasms don't come from friction. They come from build-up, control, presence, and your deep understanding of what her body needs. She doesn't want a man who rushes her orgasm. She wants a man who makes her surrender to it. And if you master edging, she'll never forget your hands, or the man attached to them. You've learned the techniques, the tease, the rhythm, the precision, the dual contact, the edge. But what truly makes her surrender to you isn't just what you do with your fingers. It's who you are while you do it. Because presence is the sexiest thing you can bring into the bedroom. Here's what women feel when you're truly present. Your attention is undivided. You're not thinking about your performance. You're thinking about her. You're not rushing for the finish line. You're immersed in the experience, savoring every sound, every breath, every twitch of her thighs. You're confident, not cocky. You move like a man who knows he belongs there. Like this moment was built for both of you. Women can sense hesitation. They can feel emotional insecurity, even in the dark. And just like your fingers touch her body, your energy touches her safety switch. When she feels your presence, she lets go. When she feels your confidence, she trusts. And when she feels both, her orgasm becomes more than physical. It becomes emotional. And that is the kind of pleasure she will chase you for. Now let's be honest. Anyone can touch a woman, but very few men know how to reach her. Because the truth is, she's not just looking for a man with skilled fingers. She's looking for a man who knows how to ignite her body and disarm her mind. A man who knows that fingering isn't foreplay. It's a complete sexual experience in itself, when done right. You now have the keys. The tease, slow and strategic. The rhythm, consistent and emotionally attuned. The come hither hook, unlocking the G-spot like a master. The clit plus fingers combo, dual stimulation magic. The edge plus explosion, the psychological dance between denial and release. But the real secret? Presence, confidence, and emotional precision. So why do you think she will always remember you? Because you didn't rush, you didn't guess, you read her, you paid attention to the moments between the moans, you listened to her breath like it was music, you made her feel safe enough to fall apart in your hands. And that kind of lover? That's not average. That's not replaceable. That's legendary. She'll fantasize about the man who made her feel like her body had layers she never explored. And if you can do that with just your hands, imagine what else she'll trust you to take her through. You don't need to be a sex god. You just need to be present, patient, and emotionally dialed in. And the next time you slide your fingers into her, she won't just moan. She'll melt. If this helped you see things differently, if you're ready to become the man who doesn't guess, but understands, then hit subscribe. This channel isn't just about sex. It's about understanding women deeply, emotionally and physically. Because when you learn how she works, you stop chasing her attention and start owning her desire.